Hey everybody, this your girl Keeks. How's the things going with everyone? Um, I ain't gonna be on here long. I just wanted to, well, a little bit maybe. I don't know, depending on found my nerves and everything. Um, so I am just jumping on here to give a rundown of what I've been doing for the last 4 years now. I don't really talk much about myself or my projects really because I feel like, don't talk about it, be about it, sort of ordeal, whatever. So here I am. I got a lot done right now that I feel that is enough for me to talk about it, that I actually done about it, basically. So, good news. I finished the script. My pilot episode is officially completed, edited, and the whole nine. I finally got a story that I want to run with, and I think it's going to be good if I pitch it to a network and hopefully get it greenlit. Part of me also just want to do a crowdfunding for it because, when it gets to other people's hands, things can go left real quick. Your ideas get mushed and, um, you know, messed up because people want to steal your ideas, make it to their own, and what they feel is good enough and try to change the script. I don't want that. Not for my series, no. I'm trying to be groundbreaking with this cartoon that I'm trying to make. It's not your typical regular cartoon that you see on TV. I'm not trying to make it boring, of course, but I'm also trying to make it where it's like serious in a matter of what is currently going on right now. Now, mind you, I came up with this idea 4 years ago. Never did I expect that we get shit with the R. Kelly thing, with him going to jail, Bill Cosby, goddamn Diddy, this dude named Dan from Nickelodeon, how he did all these people, these young kids growing up in the Nickelodeon industry and having to be impacting them as of right now. So I didn't expect none of this. So it's kind of ironic that I was making a TV series about something like these situations. Now it's actually coming to light with a lot of them. So it's very weird in a sense. Like, wow, I was really doing something like this before all this came about, you know? But so basically, my animation series I'm trying to make is called Find Your Wealth. It is basically about a young boy named Jaquire Seville who is trying to form a band. Well, he's already in a band with his brothers Stevie and Justin, and they're trying to make it into the music industry, be big time. This is set in the 90s, the mid to late 90s. So I have them at the same age range as Aaliyah, Arquette. I mean, oh shit, Aaliyah, Usher, you know, who else? Brandy, Monica, Tevin Campbell. I have them all in that age range, and so just to showcase how these young stars came up in the industry. And Jack is trying to be just like them. He wants to be a huge star, get all the money, all the fame, all the fortune, and all the things that come with being in the music industry, not knowing the dangers that lurks of it if you do. So he wants it very bad. And so with doing that, he gets a taste of what he's gonna expect going forward when he actually does get in the industry. And it's dark a little bit, but it's the reality of what some stars has to go through to get to that point, or they're forced to. But in this case, he's not forced to. It's just a will and willing that he wants to do. So he's trying to get in the music industry. His love interest is Alea, who is already an established singer with her sisters. They formed a girl group named the Diamond Dolls. They're already established in the music industry since they were 11, so they've been there, done that. But now it's time for Alea to go solo. Her record label wants her to go solo and be a huge star And that means she has to do things that she basically has never had to do when she was with her sisters in this group that they formed when they were younger. So now she got to branch out differently, and she's not really feeling that because she was so used to her sisters being with her all these years. Now, all of a sudden, she got to branch off solo. It's a whole new world for her, and she's going to have to figure it out because it's that whole, okay, I got to put away what I used to be somebody new. So that's the kind of arc that she's going through, where she has to define herself to fit in the industry that she's currently going to be in because the industry continues to change. Music industry has always continued to change as time went on. So sometimes you had to do things that were different from your previous run, you know, in order to stay in that in crowd and basically, stay relevant. So that's what I'm trying to get her for with her character arc. So their lives intertwine and they both got to find a way back into their medium where they used to be because they do change over time. What you would see in the pilot episode is what you may not see again going down the line. Like their characters are going to drastically change and for better or worse. I can't tell you. I can just allude. You don't know what's going to happen to them going forward. I'm not going to explain or reveal that until it gets there. We get to that route. But right now, we're focused on the pilot episode. The pilot episode is the make or break your series, period. And I've been working on this pilot episode for 2 or 3 years now, and I finally got it to where I need to be. All the rewrites I have done, I have finally got a concrete story that I could roll with and be satisfied with. So, and the title, it went from coming to age. Um, we rose from concrete. Now it's Find Your Wealth. And luckily, I found that for Find Your Wealth was from a Nas song, an old Nas song back in the day called Find Your Wealth. I listened to it. I was like, oh, I remember this joint. That shit was fire. And I thought to myself, this is exactly the message I want to portray in this series itself. So that is why I named it Find Your Wealth. Soundbites Inc. Yo, you said, do you still write on Wattpad? Haha. uh, no, I actually stopped a long time ago, which sucks because I did enjoy myself on there, but I was like, I wanted to make it into a script format, if that makes sense. And it's like, I felt like I wanted to dive into my own original ideas. So that's why I kind of just branched it off and stopped writing on Wattpad. I do missed it though. I do plan on going back on there to finish some stories when I get the downtime. So shout out to you. Wow. Wattpad. I totally, honestly forgot about that. You said, how do I feel about using AI? Oh man. I will say this. I'm not a fan of it in general. However, I do reference it if I need to. If I have an idea of how a character, um, how to color a character when I'm drawing them, basically, like the shades and everything like that. Um, do I do it? I don't, yeah. I haven't never seen it with the writings into scripts. I never tried that out. I definitely heard. I think that is a possibility. Like it's possible. Now, would it be 100%? I don't think so, but you can definitely give it a try and see. At least get the ideas out, and they might be able to write you up something real dope. And I personally hate making scripts. Yeah, I feel you. I did too. But honestly, it's like, well, for me, I went to film school, so it's kind of like I already had a niche of it a little bit. But it isn't. It's really not that fun. Don't worry. I had actually hired people to write my stuff for me, but I just realized it wasn't working. They wasn't understanding my ideas properly. So I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just write my own stuff. So that's what I ended up doing, and it actually benefited for me. I hired a professional writer in the industry who was able to help polish my script to make it a little more stronger than what I already had. So yeah, I feel you though. Not everybody likes the script writing. I trust me, I didn't either. But I just got sick of people messing up my ideas. So I just, said, forget it. I'll just do my own and see how it turned out. And then here we go. So you never know, but um, yeah, I mean, try it out and see. Like I said, I don't know what you need to look into for that, but I'm not against people using things that they're really not savvy for it. That is something I don't judge. So, I don't personally use AI for my stuff, but I'm not mad at nobody who wants to. Because again, we all have our dislikes and likes. So, you know, don't be ashamed to do it. Um, if that's how you feel it should work out for you, then definitely by all means. Kept the same writing and just the scribbler. Oh, okay, okay. I feel you on that. All right. That's new though. I never really heard about being in the script form. Honestly, that's very interesting to me. There's so much going on out here with the AI. It's just ridiculous. It's like crazy how things are changing. Yo, I think I really done known you for like 7 years. Yes, and I'm just always ghost. So yeah, I can believe that. And for me, I feel the same way because y'all, we that's what I like about online networking. You just, you meet cool people and they always stick with you over time. I love that. Sorry, I just been absent a lot. I just been busy on my grind. That's all. So yeah, I got the Find Your Wealth title from Nas because Nas is the homie and he's dope. So basically, yeah, I've been working on this for a while and I done all the characters. I got the characters what I want. So you got Philip, who is Jack's rival. He and Jack can't stand each other. They've been rivals since they were kids. But Philip does help Jack get into the industry, and he's the reason why Jack really wants to because he wants to flash like him and just you know, get the things that he got because Philip is already in the industry and getting that money because he's under a greedy ass record executive that he's slaving for. And his name is Curler Holmes. And it's like Curler Holmes is an evil motherfucker. And you'll find out down the line. But Jack really basically falls in his web somehow and it's really fucked up. Okay, I'm put it like that. It's really fucked up. You're gonna feel bad for the homie, but this is what he signed up for. And then I got this character called Billy Pablo the Third. He is inspired by Damon Dash. I want Damon Dash on this project, truth be told. I really rocks with that nigga. A lot of people don't, and I can understand why, but I don't know. I have a soft spot for dude. He really be making a lot of sense, and I feel he's a good candidate to be a mentor in this script. So that's why I put him in here. And then you got some other shady executives because it all comes in the territory. All the music executives in this story is just janky and fucked up. And they're inspired by Diddy, Suge Knight, all the motherfuckers, a lot of that rap. But what made me really thank you, Soundbites Inc. I appreciate that. Really I do. And same here, I hope you still write more of your stuff as well. Because I haven't been on Wattpad to see for myself, but I really hope you're continuing to do your thing and keep up the good work. And so I got inspired by this story really too by the Proud Family episode. I don't know if y'all remember. It's the old Proud Family, not the new stuff, not the new Proud Family, but the old Proud Family. It was this very particular episode that kind of resonated with me when I got older and I watched it again on Disney Plus. I'm like, God damn, this episode was kind of dark for a kids Disney show. I didn't understand it back then, but now I do. It was the episode where Penny and her friends they get on hip hop helicopter or some shit. They were dancers for hip hop helicopter, and so Penny wanted to really go and audition for it because I guess they you know won a prize or something. I don't remember the whole breakdown of why they wanted to do it, but you know they're in a singing group called LPDZ, which stands for La Cienega, Penny, Dejanay, and Zoe. So they all were rehearsing for it and everything. And, you got Dejanay cousin Bethany, who who is older, obviously, but she's kind of like their, I want to call, at first she's kind of like their chauffeur, and she hooks them up with the spot and everything. Like she gets them on the show, but she is a bitch. She's a bitch to them at first. She gets them, she drops them off and has them walk to the show. It's and then once they do really good with it, when they really does good at the hip hop helicopter competition, they beat the Shane Triplets, who did that crazy. Like it was just one ass solid dance and they won. It was strange, But anyways, this is the point of it. So when they're dancing, they got their white shirts and they look wholesome. Like, okay, they're doing their thing. They're doing their little jazz dance or whatever. They rehearse. And the next thing you know, they throw off their white shirts and then it's revealed to have like these skimpy ass clothing. And mind you, they're 14 years old. So back then, this was kind of like it was a thing, but obviously they had parents who did not approve of this sort of thing. So they're dancing in their little skimpy outfits, and then the parents are at the bowling alley. They see their kids in these clothes and they like, what the fuck? So they get upset, obviously, Oscar especially, because this is their daughter, and this young man gonna say, hey, that's your daughter, she's hot. And so he chases them out down the bowling alley. But anyways, point is, they get home, and even though they won the competition, they're busted because of the fact that they wore these clothes, and then when they're confronted about it, they ditch Penny. And so Penny is scolded by her mom and dad about her outfit choice and that it was not appropriate. And Trudy has a talk with Penny about how she should not grow up so fast and that some of these clothes that they were wearing was not good for their age. But Penny argued with her like this is what they're wearing right now, which was true. I mean, you had girls with the stomach showing, the midriffs and everything like that. So she wasn't lying. But Trudy was like, "You're my daughter. I don't want you doing that shit." It's because it leads to wrong things, basically. So then DJ cousin, she all of a sudden their friend now because they got popular off the hip hop helicopter winning and everything. So now she claims that she's their manager and that they split everything 50-50. So she introduced them and tells them that they need to go to this party that's for high schoolers. And she tells them that they need to lie about their ages and wear the same clothes that they wore for the competition. And so you're thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, this girl's trying to pimp these 14-year-olds? That's what it came out to be. And shout out to Tony Turner. He just made a video about this. Honestly, just check out his channel. You see what I'm talking about. I'm not making this up. Like this grown ass woman, teenager, almost damn near woman, was pimping these 14-year-old girls to show out for a high school party. So it's kind of like what you were trying to get them to do. So when they get there, they're awkward, obviously, because they got these grown teenagers that's way older than them trying to flirt with them. They're not even looking at them in their faces. They're looking at their bodies. And they're like really uncomfortable about this. Like they're not even, they talk to each other like, yo, these boys are whack. All they do is see right through you, and it's like they don't even hear you and all this type of stuff. It's like alluding to the fact that they wanted more than just conversation. You know what I'm saying? And so then you got Bethany coming over telling them like, okay, the guy's saying that y'all tripping. And then they're like, we're 14. We have nothing to worry about. And it's like, these dudes are whack. Like, they're trying to make us do stuff that we ain't trying to do. And she tells them that they either get with the program or leave. And so Penny was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm not like, I don't know how you roll, but I'm not doing this. And so she take her and the girls and they leave, which was smart because it could have went left. I'm just speaking realistically. Obviously, it's a kid's show. They wasn't going to show none of that stuff. But this is the episode that made me really branch off into this idea of a story. So shout out to Disney and the Proud Family for that. So that's what made me really start this whole thing. I'm like, I can really do something with this kind of concept in a way, but not make it similar, but bring some little nits and bits of it. Like this is what really happens when girls want to get famous. They get pimped out. They get the doing stuff that they never thought they would do for being famous, So that's kind of where that inspiration came from as well. So it's a lot of inspiration that came to making this. The whole Raspy situation with what's the fuck Chris, what the fuck is that dude name? I always forget his name. Anyways, the one that supposedly sexually assaulted the B2K members, especially Raspy. So yeah, and that was some inspiration in here. My bad. Soundbites Inc. said my problem is I start on ideas and then I mean, man, this is boring. Yeah, same here, buddy. Same here. I am the same way, but I had to like finally knuckle down and get to a concrete thing that I wanted to talk about, and it's rough. Don't get me wrong, it's very rough. So I feel you on that big time. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. I really am excited about this project. Like I said, I've been working on it for a while now, and I just finally got the characters what I want them to look like. I just got to do character sheets now. That's gonna be a little process itself because I'm not good at turnarounds. I could draw my ass off, but turnarounds is another story. I'm thinking about getting my characters how I want them to look, and then hiring somebody to do the other complex shit. I don't have no problem with that. But yeah, so we'll see. Right now, I do am searching for voice actors. I have one guy in mind, and I have two volunteers that are willing to help. And mostly they've been men. I do need female voice actors though too. So if you know anyone who wants to voice act for a series or a script, let them know. Swing my way, and I can break it down to them. They can reach me at Young Nation Studio. Excuse me. Jeez, I got the hiccups. They can reach me at Young Nation Studios at gmail.com. And I can give them a breakdown of everything, of who they gonna play. If I see how you fit, based off your experience, I might push you with that certain character I may have. Now I got someone that's playing who's gonna stand in for Damon Dash, at least for the storyboard process, because I gotta get the storyboard in this. So that's the reason why I'm looking for voice actors, because I need to storyboard this soon. So that way the storyboard artist can get the voice tracks, and then he just draw from the voice actor so we know what will be in place when we actually do have a full-fledged animation. So at least everything will be on point on what we should expect in scene by scene. So that's the next goal. So yeah, I got two people. Shout out to them that I want as voice actors. Actually, three, and they're males. And then I got one dude I hired on Fiverr, which is a freelance site. He does a really good job at voice impersonations, and he really does a good job with Damon Dash voice. He's really good at it, like imitating him. And I was like, okay, I need you for Damon for now, because I want the real Damon on the actual series itself, but that's down the line. For right now, I'm just trying to get some concrete shit in that I can right now as we speak. So at least I have something presentable if I want to show it to him. Like, oh, this is what I've been working on. You dig it? And then he also is gonna voice not Damon, but the guy I hired is gonna voice Jack. Because I have a specific voice for Jack I wanted, and I also have a specific voice for Alea too. So them two, Jack and Alea, are my main two ones that I'm very particular and picky about nailing as a voice actor and voice actress. Like you really have to bring them to life because they're my main two characters in this story, and they need to be done right. Period. They need to be acted right and everything. So I have a few characters that are female. This is Alea's sisters, who are Alana and Sabrina. I named one of the characters off my niece, and yeah, I need voice actresses for them too. Who else? There's this girl named Charlene that is Jack's ex girlfriend. And then I need one for this girl named Dolly, who Dolly. I'm sorry, Dolly, who is artist herself, but she's no good. And then you'll find out if y'all read the pilot. But I need characters, women characters for them at least. Oh, and also Stephanie, who is Jack's mother. I need female actors, okay? Who wants to voice act? I need them bad as well, as much as the guys. But mostly right now I got guys, which is good because I need to know how the guy's gonna sound like. So like I said, I got Jack and Damon's character already on deck. And then I got someone for this dude named Wink, someone for Gooch. Yeah, I just need someone for Justin and Stevie. I need like a nerdy but cool vibe for Justin. I'll break down all that up in another video. But anyways, this has been a journey and I am like exhausted for me, but at the same time it's worth it because it's gonna lead us to something good. Now I know y'all heard about that Good Times reboot shit that just came out on Netflix. Now that's some bullshit, okay? Why are we still stereotyping black people in 2024? Boondocks already did this, but they did it good. They had a message behind it. It wasn't like they were just making fun of black people. They were basically showing the ignorance of black people, yes, but it was a message behind every episode and reason why it was depicting such. It was just not making a mockery of it just to make it entertainment. Like there were some real life issues, with these characters and why they behave the way they did. Because honestly, truthfully, these are how some black people act and how they react to certain things and what you got Huey, who's the prophetess and the revolutionary who thinks beyond what most ones do so. He sees the bigger picture and he's more open conscious. When you got Riley and the granddad, Robert Freeman, who are closed out and ignorant, but that's how they're this is how different black people are portrayed as, and it's just what it is. But again, they did it where it made sense. It wasn't to just down black people like y'all full of shit or nothing like that. No, it showed black people in the light that this is how they really are on certain situations when it comes to entertainment, politics, whatever, rap music, or everything like that. So that's the difference with this Good Times reboot. It's just plain ignorant. There was nothing good about this reboot that made me feel black empowerment or made me like not laugh, but actually shake my damn head like, what the fuck is this? You know? Like, I'm not even gonna get into what I all saw from it. You can look at the reviews on YouTube from a lot of black people who really do not like this show, and I can't say I don't agree with them because I do. This show is fucked up. And for the fact that I'm pretty sure there was a lot of white people in that room. Now, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of white people that have worked on black shows or black audience target shows. I know that. And that's not, nothing wrong with that. But, you need to have an open mind to how you're putting out stuff from a different culture. Don't pretend like you know what a culture is going through when you don't. Like you just think all black people have roaches in their cribs when they low income, poor, and everything like that. And then you think that just selling dope and crack and all that type of stuff. Like you got the damn baby in the show that's selling crack and dope. What the fuck? Like what? Why? And then you got the youngest black girl who's fake woke. I mean, it's just all instead of accepting her people, she want to change her people to not accept them for themselves, and that's not being woke. It's just not. But whatever. Anyways, the show is ignorant. I don't like it. I gave it a watch because I wanted to see for myself how ignorant it is just off the trailer itself. So it's called The Good Times Black Again. They name it that. Like, I don't know. It just was a weird show, and I really don't think they're gonna have a season two, and I really hope they don't because people are trying to bootleg the season one or try to, and that didn't happen. So this, it's just a failed show, and it's a shame because The animation is very beautiful. I like the animation style. I like how fluid it is and everything like that. I just don't fucking dig what the hell we just got from it. I'm like, this is what y'all want to put as black people? It's a black cartoon, really? This is such a disgrace to the original Good Times. Y'all might as well name this something whole totally different. I'm just saying, it's whack. And I feel like my idea would be better represented on a TV series than that bullshit. All that money invested for that shit could have went to my stuff easily. Because I have a good thing on my hands. I really think I do. And like I said, I hired a professional writer on Fiverr to look it over and help me break this down. Like he was my screenwriting coach for 8 weeks, and he's been stellar. We got to a point in my script that is like really good now. He worked in Netflix industry. He worked in the HBO, all that type of stuff. So he know what the hell he doing. I seen his credentials before I hired him. He was worth every penny. I spent no less than like maybe 800 total on dude, and I didn't mind because every single time I worked with him, he was getting shit done for me. He was on time, he was kind, he was honest, and he told me like, "Yo, you have some good shit right here. It just needs some polishing and just needs to be touched up and some change dialogue and what he suggests." And I took all that in and utilized it, and it came out way stronger. If y'all read my first draft to my final draft, y'all be like, damn, this story came a long way, and it did. I had 6 revisions on it, man. And that's how serious I was taking this because I want this to actually come to life. I really think this will be a good show. And if people just read it for themselves and see, they might like it too. I think it can really serve as a good 2 season series. I'm hoping. Because I want them to go from 16 to adult. Because their adult year is gonna get fucked up for them. But this is season 2. That's way down the line. Anyways, that's Find Your Wealth. If y'all want more information about it, please follow me on my Instagram, Key the Illustrator. That is my username for Instagram. The shit I think it is. Hold on, let me just double check and make sure. I think it is. I don't, I be on Twitter here and there, but I've been mostly busy. So, yeah, follow me on Instagram, KeyIllustrator. Key the Illustrator. That is my username. That's my page. You see my artwork for all the drawings for Find Your Wealth on there. And then also you can hit me up on Facebook, Keita McLean. Twitter, I don't really be on Twitter like that because I don't get no engagement on there anyway. So it's mostly Facebook and Instagram. And of course, you can find me here at Keeks Edits for more stuff like this. So yeah, I really hope this was a boring ass live maybe to some people. Again, I don't know. I'm just trying things out. I don't like to go live and show myself because I'm not a good talker when I'm on camera. So I just wanted to tell people that if you want to support me with Find Your Wealth, I gladly appreciate. Like I said, I'm looking for voice actors right now is my main thing, and also I'm going to be storyboarding this pilot episode very soon. So yeah, look out for that and updates on with that and other additional information about the series itself. I'm going to continue to post and promote and everything like that. So I hope you guys have a blessed Friday. Stay safe out there. Drive safe wherever you're going. And, just continue to be as cool as you can be. And know that God got you in every step of the way. He got me this far and I'm forever grateful for him. So you guys again have a great weekend. Have a great night. Be blessed. Peace.